how do you find the motivation or the inspiration to change something that you don't like about yourself when you're not super, it's not that bad. So somebody that makes, let's say, $80,000 a year, they have this dream, they want to build it. They might go be an entrepreneur and build their business, but it's not like they're homeless. So it's not like I'm like super overweight, but it's something that I want to do. I don't know how to get myself over that hump. But actually, ironically, this conversation is helping me.
Is it helping?
Yeah.
You know, one thing that I think about, I can remember, like, my mom growing up, all my guy friends would make like little slick comments about my mom. I'm sure a lot of people experience that because my mama was fine, right? Like, your girl was a brick house.
One of them ones, huh?
My mama was one of them ones. And all my friends, like, my guy friends would come over just to see my mom. And I'd be like, y'all are trash. And it was in her late 40s that she actually started to gain weight and then began to start saying things like, I need to really hit the gym, blah, blah, blah. And she would go sometimes and then she would stop. And then over the years, she just, every single year is, I need to go to the gym. I need to go to the gym. I need to go to the gym. And I can remember even a point like shopping for her sometimes, I had to change the way I shop because she'd be like, oh, I can't wear that. I don't want to wear that. And I would just think like, okay, I don't want to get to that point where I don't want to wear or buy certain clothes that I like because it wouldn't look good on a body that I am choosing to do nothing about. And just recently, I ordered some clothes from this boutique, super cute clothes. And I tried them all on and they all fit, but they not hitting, right? They're not giving the way that they would typically get, and I won't wear them. So I haven't even hung them up. They're literally still on the table in the dining room where I tried them on in my condo. Everything's connected. Dining room's like right there. They're still on the table. I hadn't even hung them up because I want to walk past them every day as a reminder, like, you got to get it together. So I will eat fine. Like, I can go and I can eat salads. I know what I need to do to drop the weight, but for me, it's not just about dropping weight. I want to be tight and toned, and a gym has to happen. And, you know, I enjoy, like, I really want to be someone that you guys and my daughter can look up to.
Attention, coaches, consultants, course creators. If you get paid based off your knowledge, I'm going to tell you something very, very important, okay? What if I could teach you how to make extra 5 to 6 figures every single month using simple Facebook and Instagram ads, all right? Let me tell you about my boy. He got the paid ad playbook. Listen, this paid ad playbook is going to give it to you for free, first off. Marquel Russell, one of the most genuine people I've ever met, he's created over $500 million in client revenue using the paid ad playbook strategy, all right? So listen, go to socialproofgift.com or text PROOF to 904-447-5274. If you want to get 50 to 100 new client leads every day that actually convert, you need to go to socialproofgift.com or text PROOF to 904-447-5274. And he's going to give you a bonus video that helps you with a strategy to customize your particular strategy for your particular business. All right? Again, socialproofgift.com, text PROOF to 904-447-5274. Let's get into the episode.
Welcome to another edition of the Social Proof Podcast. I am Donni Wiggins, sitting here with my illustrious, freshly shaven on the set co-host, David Shan.
Hello. How you guys doing? I do feel, I did just get a haircut, so I'm probably going to give y'all a different type of energy.
It's a different type of energy.
Very swaggy energy today.
Yeah.
But we have another amazing show. But before we get into it, how was your week? Any ups, downs, sideways?
My week was amazing.
Let me tell you your pettiness, though. And let's talk about it. It was very, very toxic in the way you said it. So you saw her post, yes? Y'all see her post the other day? So she says her significant, is it significant other or my
other who's significant?
So her situation, let me just read the post because I feel like she said it out of fun, but I'm like, it's just your toxic trait showing up. So she says, this morning, her significant other, it's the last post. Read with me, guys. Go to the post, read with me. It says, this morning, her other that's significant,
Kenny,
refused to help.
I say his name on every dang podcast.
This morning, Kenny refused to help me find my keys to the condo. He was the last person with them. He was on a business call and I was headed to the condo for a business meeting. Usually I would get really upset, but thank God for growth. Instead of getting mad, I simply ran out the house with his keys to everything. Now we're both locked out. And then the post next is her jiggling his keys. So, can we have a conversation about this and your toxicity?
Yes.
And you did it with a smile. It was such a beautiful post. It's them like just having a good time. And then the next post is her jingling the keys. So he's busy. This is like an eye for an eye type situation.
Kinda. Not really.
So give me your...
So you know what I find interesting about this is that, first of all, the post was intended to be hilarious. Just sharing a moment from the imperfect situations that happen behind the scenes because we post all of the perfect pictures, right?
The intentionally imperfect.
It wasn't intentional because I didn't wake up hoping to not be able to find my keys. So what happens is Kenny is like on his calls. He's usually on Zooms. I'm looking for my keys. I can't find them. I go downstairs. I'm at the house. I'm looking for my keys to the condo where I have to go and work. I get up. I'm looking for the keys. I can't find them. I go in the basement. He's on a Zoom. I don't bother him because he's on video, right? I go back upstairs. I start looking for the keys. Can't find the keys. I wait until the hour change because I know his calls are changing. He's off one call on another. I go back downstairs. He's now on a phone call, on speakerphone. And I said, hey, I can't find my keys. Do you know what you did with them? Well, can you look? Look upstairs in my pants pocket. Okay, now we've got about 35 stairs in the house. Okay, so I'm going up and down about 35 stairs. So I go back upstairs and it could be more. Actually, there are more. I go back upstairs and I look in these pants pockets that he tell me to look in. There's no keys. I do a little extra digging around, still can't find them. I go back downstairs. Hey, do you think since you're on a call and not on a Zoom, you can come upstairs and help me find my keys? I'm taking notes while I'm on my call. I'm taking notes. I don't want to, I'm taking notes. I like to take notes in my call. I go upstairs one more time. This is my last time going up these stairs. Mm-hmm. I go up and I look one more time. Still can't find the keys. I go back downstairs like, now I'm about to be late for a meeting that I have to be in a Zoom. Mind you, at this point, I haven't showered yet or anything because I'm still living in between both the condo and the house.
What time of day is this?
This is 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. I am still living in between the house and the condo, and I'm out of clothes at the house.
Did you brush your teeth?
Yes. I need to get to the condo to get dressed and then be present for my meeting. So I go back down the stairs and I'm like, I really need you to, since you can carry your call with you, I need you to come and find these keys. So he starts moving super slow up the stairs, just super slow, begrudgingly moving up the stairs. So I'm going behind him because I'm thinking I'm going to help you while you're here. If I see you go to an area, I'm going to help. He turns around and, can you stop walking behind me? Can you stop walking behind me? And I'm like, what do you mean stop walking behind you? I don't need you chaperoning me finding the keys. I said, you know what? I have to go. Mm-hmm. Don't put your fingers on my keys anymore. Kenny misplaces everything, right? So I'm continuing to follow him, but I still have things upstairs. So I have to go in there anyway. So I'm going and he looks at me and he's like, fine, find your own keys. And he storms off and goes back downstairs. Mm-hmm. Oh, for real? Bet. So I get my things.
Describe your emotions at this point, right here.
At this moment, I'm like bubbling on the inside, but not quite boiling. I'm not full boil yet. Mm-hmm. And I am trying to respond better to the people that I love, and I love him. So I want to respond better, right? And I know that we have a relationship management meeting every other Sunday. And in this meeting, we have to review our behavior from the previous week. So I don't want to be in the hot seat this time. So I am intentionally like, push it down, Donni, push it down. You're good to go. So I get my things and I go back down those stairs and I follow him down the stairs back to the basement. and I see his keys. He's going that way. His keys are over there.
Hold on. Snapshot. Because now I see a sinister grin. You know what I mean? I just see it because you're like, oh, well, I'm working on myself. Mm-hmm. On one hand, it's yes, I'm not going to get angry. But on the second hand, there's a sinister grin going on right now. That's what I'm thinking.
So I'm at the bottom of the stairs and Kenny is going this way. And the good side is like, Donni, just walk out the door. And then I see the keys. And this side is saying apply pressure. And I ran over to that counter and I grabbed the keys and I said, now we're both locked out. And I ran out the house, got in the car, and I just grabbed all his keys. And it was his key. Well, I mean, because at this point, he's misplaced all my keys. I live in a secure building. I cannot get in my condo. And I ended up having concierge. They have an extra key, but it's a whole production. Like, I have to park and then I have to walk around 4 flights to get to the main entry of the parking deck. I can't just get in the parking deck. Like, this a whole thing. They don't want to just let you in and out because all the concierge team doesn't know you. It's a big deal. And I just felt like in that moment, you are on a call. I have to be present for a video. When you were on video, I left you alone. You're on a call. You can help. And sometimes Kenny can act like the things that he has going on are far more important than the things that I have going on. And so many people, well, not so many, a couple of people commented on that post and was like, run, Kenny, she's toxic. And I'm like, how? And I'm the one who still doesn't have my keys. Can we remember that we're talking about a whole person who would not help me find the keys that he lost?
I thought it was funny though.
It was hilarious, and it was intended to be hilarious. Like, it was absolutely hilarious. And we're going to start sharing more of that stuff because people...
I wonder how funny he thought it was, though.
Oh, so I got to tell you. So after I get in the building and I am done with my meetings, I go back to the house and I parked in the front because Kenny is fast. I knew if I didn't park in the front, he would get those keys away from me. So I park in the front and I ring the doorbell and because I don't have my keys, I ring the doorbell and he comes to the door and he's like, I said, have you looked for my keys? I just got off another call. Oh, so you still haven't looked for my keys? I mean, I just got off another call. And I'm like, Kenny, I have all your keys in a busy day. I have your headphones too. And he had to go to the gym later. The headphones were in the car. And that's when he like busted out laughing. Like, he's like, you're really this petty. You are really this petty. And he's like, wait, don't go. I'm like, are we finding the keys right now or no? We weren't finding the keys. I had to get to another meeting. I still have the keys.
Right now?
I still have the keys. Or the next day. But I also still don't have my keys. Yeah.
Okay, well, relationship goals, Joe?
Listen.
So where you can like just have fun and...
It was a good time. Like, that was some midweek fun. Like, people with no sense of humor would think toxic, right?
It is a little bit.
It's not toxic.
A little?
It's not.
A dash of...
Is it toxic?
Charles? Splash of toxicity?
But it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun if the other person thinks it's funny.
Well, he laughed. He was laughing.
Maybe he didn't have anywhere else to go. Like, let's say he had something to do, like, between calls. Like, he had to leave somewhere. Mm-hmm. He would not have found it.
So me having something to do, like, I should have been the one who was upset. I had a whole meeting.
This is true.
I had to get dressed.
This is true.
I had no more access to any more clothes.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
No, 2 wrongs don't make a right. But it was extra funny. and I am proud in that moment, and I'm sure he is too. I am proud in that moment because something like that, so little over keys, and this is stuff that couples go through all the time. Like, the people who
normally made you more mad.
I could have gotten more upset, and instead I chose to laugh in the moment and say, okay, I'm going to do something funny instead of getting upset. And I think that is healthy, not toxic. Can I get a studio applause?
You can't force nobody to clap for your toxicity. Are you serious?
Shout out to Kenny.
Yeah, shout out to my
Love you, Muffin.
My week was good. Thanks for asking.
Wait, first of all, how was your week?
It was good. It It was good. We closed on this the land, and I'm really, really excited. And so this is crazy. We got some land, and we're gonna build a 6-story building.
Okay.
We talked to, shouts out to Kenneth. He was on the Social Proof 7 event, and he's considering funding it and all that kind of stuff. But guess what the name of the building is gonna be?
I know what it's gonna be.
The Shands.
Oh, wait, you changed it.
I did.
Okay.
The Shands. And I felt so good just as we're going through it, me and Terica, and she's like, yo, what do you want the name of the building to be? And I really thought, one, we have a very unique last name, but two, I'm thinking of my children that can go through Atlanta and see her last name on a building. And my wife can go see her last name on a building. That is bigger than any amount of money that you can make. That's bigger than any, it's exciting to be able to really create legacy in that way.
That's dope.
So you see the Hyatt, I don't know, Hyatt might be somebody's last name, Trump Towers, the W might stand for something, I don't know. You just see these people's last names on buildings, and I believe it's going to be an inspiration. It's probably be 12 to 18 months before it's, up, but I'm really, really excited about that.
I love it.
And maybe we could talk about, this could be our topic for today.
Okay.
I'm in the mirror yesterday. I'm brushing my teeth, actually. And I go, it's like, there's my bath, there's my sink, and then it's a mirror in front of the sink, and then my closet is here. So I'm brushing my teeth, and I'm always doing other stuff. So I'm on my phone. Oh, wow. I'm on my phone while I brush my teeth. Y'all be on your phone while you brush your teeth?
I like to pay attention to cleaning my mouth.
No? Why would you jab your jaw? What type of toothbrush you using? What kind of mouth you got?
First of all, you need to focus when you're brushing your teeth.
Anyway, I'm brushing my teeth. I have an electric. First off, it takes me a long time to brush. I just be doing mad stuff. Anyway.
I be doing mad stuff while I'm brushing my teeth.
I'm on the phone, brushing my teeth. I'm just looking at stuff. Mm-hmm. And I turn to the right to go to my closet, and then I kind of look back, and I see my side profile. There is a strong... It's so funny. Why does this whole studio erupt like that? I'm trying to share a very this is me being vulnerable. Golly, I thought I was in a safe space.
About your booty, dude?
Sit down, Joe. Sit down. So I look at my side profile, man, and I do have a whole little Bart Simpson type situation going on. Because I don't do a whole lot on my chest either. So it's wild. It's wild. See, in these clothes, I look somewhat like I'm doing all right. You feel me? But with a t-shirt on, all I have... Can I finish my story? So I'm looking, I'm like, dang, I've truly let myself go. Mm-hmm. The challenge is my wife likes it. Okay? She's like, no, I like your little pudge. You know what I mean? She's into that. My wife she's really into this thing. You know what I mean? But I saw it and I started getting fearful, man, it's hard. It's becoming increasingly tough as I get older to get rid of this. You know what I mean? So I can go on a little diet, detox or whatever. And what's up with you? What's wrong with you? What are you doing? She's gonna verify.
Hey, Dre, welcome to the Social Proof Podcast. You are live with us right now. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. We're sitting here and we're talking about Shanz's oddly proportioned stomach to chest to butt ratio, I think.
What's so funny, Dre? We can hear you.
And he was suggesting that you didn't want him to get healthier and fine because you think that the extraness that he has going on right now.
I don't like the way you're
amazing.
framing it. I don't like the way you're framing it. She didn't say she don't want me to get healthier.
Okay, Dre, is it true that you love the extra that he's picked up lately?
Yeah, he's fine.
She loves it.
Would
She
you
likes my little
also
pouch.
love a six-pack?
Yeah, but
So I say that at the crib, but now, don't get on stage and change up.
I'm all for him getting healthy. Like I really encourage him, but I'm fine how he is. I like the extra.
She likes the extra.
No. Let me tell you, because I know the psychology of people when they be like, "I'm fine like he is."
Now, if he got finer, like got a six-pack and stuff, I would love that too. But
wait. I would love that too. I'm fine how he is. I would love that too. I know what the truth is,
I
Ray.
had to get fine. He can't be fine, and I'm not fine.
Oh. So is it safe to say that because right now you don't feel as fine as you'd like to be, you want him to stay where he is, and then when y'all get fine, y'all kind of got to get fine together so he doesn't outdo you?
No, he can outdo me. He can go ahead and get fine first, because I already know, my situation. So
yeah.
He can go ahead and get fine. He can go ahead and get fine now, like for summer. Summer's coming, and I keep telling him he ate.
You don't keep telling me. Oh my gosh. Now, yo, Dre, you are acting brand new right now.
Let her speak, Dre. I'm sorry.
And he had a handful of gummy bears in the car.
Aw, you were eating your little lookalikes.
This is crazy.
You look like a gummy bear. You actually legit look like a gummy bear.
Yo, can I finish my story? Because this is motivational and inspirational for entrepreneurs.
I really am. It's so much deeper, but I'm all for him going to the gym and being more disciplined to get fine for himself, not just for me, but for himself.
Thank you, Dre, for guest appearing on the Social Proof Podcast with the truth. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Are you done? Can I talk to my entrepreneurial friends?
Yes.
Okay.
I just wanted to clear the air because I know Dre ain't say that.
She did. Yo, all the time. Like, she'll rub my stomach and then be like, nah, I just keep it. I like this.
Because she doesn't want to make you feel bad.
No. Okay. Listen, if I was going to teach you how to make $1 million, would you give me 10,000? Like, if I had a course teach you how to make $1 million a year positive, you're going to make $1 million, would you give me 10,000? Of course you would. It's no brainer, right? So in a calendar year, we make 7 figures with the podcast. But there's 21 things that I extracted from that you're going to need to launch your podcast. But I only got time to give you 3 right now. One is you need a distribution platform. The distribution platform is what you upload your podcast to. That platform sends it to Spotify, Apple, Google Play, so that your supporters can actually listen to your podcast. You're also going to need a microphone. You need a really good microphone so it's crispy audio. And 3, you need an income strategy. This is not necessarily a hobby, unless you're going to make it a hobby. But I can teach you how I made the 7 figures with these 21 things. Now, the good news is you don't have to give me 10,000. My ebook is only $37, okay? So listen, go to podcastebook.com and get the 21 things that you need. And I can explain it in detail, all the things that you need, okay? Podcastebook.com. Let's get to the episode. Anyway, so I see this about myself. And I really get sad, kind of.
Yeah.
But not because of my appearance. My appearance isn't bad, by the way. It's not like it's not terrible. It's not like I can't go to the pool and I'll be embarrassed. It looks crazy, but it's not. Anyway, I see it, but what really, really like puts me in a mood is I don't think I care enough to actually do something about it. I could see myself like letting myself go because I haven't found the motivation, inspiration, the strategy, tactic. I try hiring a trainer, but then I got to go to the trainer, and I don't like that.
Why don't you put a gym in the house?
Then I tried to have the trainer come to the house, and then that didn't work because I'm inconsistent in that way as well. So I could see myself not doing it at all. So that's why I make the post so we can be public and we can talk about it and maybe somehow there'd be more conversation around it. But I do not care right now. I don't care enough to change my situation. Talking to entrepreneurs. I now understand why some people won't be successful because they just won't do what it takes. And I can identify the feeling of, all right, I want to be successful, but I'm not really trying to work this hard. I don't care enough, or things aren't bad enough. But Jim Rohn said they were doing a study that if someone survives their first heart attack, it's a good possibility that they won't have another one. Because if you survive your first heart attack, you start going to the gym, you start taking your health more seriously, you stop smoking, you stop drinking because you've something broke down in your body and you survived it. You're saying, well, I don't want to go through that near-death experience anymore. Mm-hmm. So I'm having a challenge with this of even caring enough to do anything about my situation.
Do you think that it's going to take that? I mean, first of all, you're not at your best, but you're not at your worst.
I'm not at my worst.
Yet. Yeah. And my fear for you is that because you don't care enough, we're going to hit rock bottom and we won't be able to shop together anymore in the same stores.
No, yes. I'm not going to. All right, I'm not about to get out of
anymore?
Fly clothing range. Large. I'm not going to 2X. What?
What is this whole get out of fly clothing range?
There is a range.
What's the range? Tread lightly, my brother.
Where you can't find what you're looking for. There's certain...
So what you're saying is, you don't want to get my size.
Say it again?
What you're saying is you don't want to get my size.
I'm never getting
Are you body shaming?
How you gonna try to set me up to body shame you?
The producer of our show setting us up.
You feel some type of way about your size?
No, I actually like the way I look right now.
Yeah, good for you.
You have slimmed down.
I'm not trying to get there though. Not body shaming you, but I'm not about to be where she's going. She's reaching right
Joe,
now.
let me ask you a question. Have you ever been this size?
Absolutely not.
Never. Okay.
Possibly. Maybe when I came out the womb.
Bye.
Maybe that's why he's comfortable where he is. Because
no,
he's
I'm not.
And here's the thing, not coming to you. I'm comfortable where I am because I've never been chiseled.
Never been what?
Chiseled.
Chiseled.
He's never been fined, so he's comfortable being basic.
I've been fined my whole life. Well, after high school, I got fined in college. I was definitely unattractive in high school.
Freshman 15?
And then I got a little swag in college because you could leave where you grew up and then come to college and you're a whole nother person. Nobody knows you.
Nobody knows.
So,
is that when you started your rap career?
No, I started my rap career in New Jersey. Anyway, forget it. But here's the thing. Because I've never been chiseled, I'm fine where I am. Because you've never been super, slim, not super slim, but slim and you're comfortable where you are, right? Once you experience something else, it's dang, where can I want to get back to that. But the point is, I'm really, really struggling with wanting it bad enough. And I don't know if there's a motivational speech that can help me. And it's not a strategy.
I don't think so. I think that you have to get to the point where you are just disgusted with the way you look. So, for example...
Who wants to get to that point, though?
I did in 2017. In 2017, I got to the point where I was disgusted with the way I look. So, I have struggled to gain weight my entire life.
You were too slim.
I was too slim.
Got it.
Too slim. And for me, I'm looking at what guys are looking at and they want, the curves and the booty and, all that voluptuousness that I just did not have and it did not appear that I could ever have it. So in 2017, I just went on an eating splurge. I'm just going to eat everything and lay down. That's the only way I'm going to gain weight. I graduated high school at 115 pounds. I had my daughter, went right back down to 125 pounds. And I was teetering around 135 pounds, right? Up until 2017. I'm going to get to that. So my goal weight was 150 pounds. I wanted to be 150 pounds. So in 2017, I'm I'm eating all the food. I got my money is different now. I can afford to just kind of eat. And before you knew it, I was traveling so much, eating so much, and then sleeping so much. I wasn't working anymore. So I wasn't walking around every day, all day in heels. Now I started, then I started to bought my first pair of sneakers. I was buying sneakers and then flats. It made a difference. I went up. It wasn't until I went to visit my dad in California and he was like, wow, you've picked up some weight. And I was like, I have? And I stepped on the scale. And the guy that I was dating at that time was like, "Ooh, I like you this size." But he was a big guy, bigger guy too. And they like that stuff. And so I step on the scale at my dad's house and I was 169 pounds. 169. And I was like, oh my God.
Wow, you flew straight past your target weight.
I didn't even know, right? That's when my butt started growing and I liked that part, but I didn't realize like my face and everything. I had short hair at the time. I just looked like a big chunky dunk. And when I saw that scale say 169, I immediately panicked because I knew people who were taller than me that were like 170, 180 that were unshapely in their own minds. And I didn't want to be that. So I start leveling off and losing the weight. Now I did lose the weight very quickly. It's just not natural for me to be that big. 150 is my goal weight. I'm 155 right now. And I think I'm cool with it too. I could also stand to be in the gym, because I am not as toned. I'm 43 years old, and the washboard stomach with the abs that will just appear out of nowhere sometimes, that doesn't really happen anymore, right? Depends on what I'm wearing. So like you said, you would go to the pool and take your shirt off and be comfortable. I have not been in a bikini in 2 years.
Why?
Because your girl it's not giving what it's supposed to give right now. It's just not. It's not given. Like, Kenny takes me out to eat 4 of the 7 days a week. We eat good. I mean, we're eating like 4 and 5-star restaurants 4 out of 7 days a week. If there's nothing else that we do, we eat all the time.
You order an appetizer.
I order an appetizer or 2.
Oh, for sure.
I have a cocktail that I never finish because I don't even really like to drink like that. But your girl gonna eat her steaks and her potatoes, okay? Whatever. Give me my sides, give me my appetizer. And when ironically, my body feels like it looks better when I'm undressed than I don't like the way I look in clothes right now.
Oh, wow.
So I'm constantly like hiding. Like, this dress I would normally never have on with a jacket. But I'm like, okay, but you're going to be seated and we got to be sure of that side handle and that little flank situation. So let's put on a jacket.
Really?
Yeah, we all go through it. So, but just like you, it's not necessarily that I'm not motivated. I just really haven't factored in the time. I have to schedule the time. Yeah. I am motivated to look good, and trust me, I am. This summer, we get in the bikini. This summer, we are getting in the bikini.
Well, I mean, you probably said that last summer, too.
I did. Yep. You're right. I did. But I have a different motivation now because Kenny, who has a natural slender build, is fine. Like, he got abs and muscles and all kinds of stuff. And he has been, since the winter, he's been working out like 4 days a week. I'm sorry. Coming for my man.
Were you going to say something, Joe? Oh, go ahead.
Anyway, so he's a naturally tall, slender build, but he's got muscles and abs and stuff. And since last summer, he has been in the gym like 4 days a week, maybe sometimes even 5.
Yeah, he goes hard.
So he's extra like fit and stuff right now. And I just be looking at him like, have fun at the gym. I'll go with him sometimes.
You have like you have accountability, right? So we would think.
I don't have accountability.
I mean, you have somebody in your house that's doing it.
So
right?
Part of the reason, and so here's the other thing. Part of the reason, like, I would love to go to the gym with Kenny, but Kenny becomes a drill sergeant in the gym. And then I hate it. Like, I know how to work out.
Do you?
Your girl, I've been fine my whole life. Okay. Like, just.
I mean, but you like naturally have my point is, you have a natural, I'm not coming at you, but I mean, you have, I think we all know how. I have a natural build, but I've always been athletic and I've always been fit. Like physically, I've not had to work out to maintain a weight, but you still have to work out to maintain health. And that's the thing that people get confused about slender people. Like, my daughter is in the gym 4 days a week. My daughter is like 119 pounds. She's in the gym 4 days a week, not because she's trying to lose weight. It's because she wants to be fit. Like, for me, my flexibility and my ability to stretch and do splits has always been important to me. So I typically stayed physically fit. Now, I did fall off during a point where I was really, really busy building my business and I just didn't have the energy or the desire to do anything in the gym. And then I said,
okay, well, Kenny goes all the time. I'm going to start going with him. But when we approach the gym, come on, Donni, I'm on your ass. I'm doing this and I'm doing that and blah, 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 blah. Let's go, let's go, let's go. More weight. And I'm like, yo, I'm completely out of you. Yeah. And now we've got this trainer who trains us virtually together. And I'm like, look, I'm not trying to be able to do drills with the Falcons. I'm just not. I just want to be toned and my ideal weight, and I want to look good in my clothes.
Here's the point. Here's my question, and maybe you all can help me answer this. How do you find the motivation or the inspiration to change something that you don't like about yourself when you're not super? It's not that bad. So somebody that makes, let's say, $80,000 a year, they have this dream, they want to build it. They might go be an entrepreneur and build their business, but it's not like they're homeless. So it's not like I'm like super overweight, but it's something that I want to do. I don't know how to get myself over that hump. But actually, ironically, this conversation is helping me.
Is it helping?
Yeah.
You know, one thing that I think about, I can remember, like, my mom growing up, all my guy friends would make like little slick comments about my mom. I'm sure a lot of people experience that because my mama was fine, right? Like, your girl was a brick house.
One of them ones, huh?
My mama was one of them ones. And all my friends, like, my guy friends would come over just to see my mom. And I'd be like, y'all are trash. And it was in her late 40s that she actually started to gain weight and then began to start saying things like, I need to really hit the gym, blah, blah, blah. And she would go sometimes and then she would stop. And then over the years, she just, every single year is, I need to go to the gym. I need to go to the gym. I need to go to the gym. And I can remember even a point like shopping for her sometimes, I had to change the way I shop because she'd be like, oh, I can't wear that. I don't want to wear that. And I would just think like, okay, I don't want to get to that point where I don't want to wear or buy certain clothes that I like because it wouldn't look good on a body that I am choosing to do nothing about. And just recently, I ordered some clothes from this boutique, super cute clothes. And I tried them all on and they all fit, but they not hitting, right? They're not giving the way that they would typically get, and I won't wear them. So I haven't even hung them up. They're literally still on the table in the dining room where I tried them on in my condo. Everything's connected. Dining room's like right there. They're still on the table. I hadn't even hung them up because I want to walk past them every day as a reminder, like, you got to get it together. So I will eat fine. Like, I can go and I can eat salads. I know what I need to do to drop the weight, but for me, it's not just about dropping weight. I want to be tight and toned, and a gym has to happen. And, you know, I enjoy, like, I really want to be someone that you guys and my daughter can look up to as like a complete package idea of, I don't just admire her in business, like Donald Trump. We admire many of his business decisions, but he's trash as a person. I would never want to look at him. I wouldn't want to raise children like him. I wouldn't want a marriage like him. I wouldn't want to lead like him. I don't want to be that type of person where it's just one-dimensional. I want to be multi-dimensional, inspirational to people. And we deserve to look good. As much energy and effort as we put into our business, and now as much energy and effort as I am putting into my relationship, I have to put that back into me.
Dang. This conversation is helping me so much, and we'll see if it actually helped by the results. But for the first time, like while you were talking, I started to get a picture of myself, my ideal self, and I like it. I just caught like a snapshot, and I was like, dang, I would love that. And like you were talking about being well-rounded, business is cool, relationships are cool, my spiritual obligations, I'm consistent with that. This is the only area of my life that I haven't ever been consistent with.
Yeah.
Like, I'm king, like, you know, Mr. 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be my handle because I can go to the gym for a strong 2 weeks and I'm out.
And be done. And I'm out.
That's it. That's all I got for you. 2 strong weeks. I am king of the 2 weeks. But for the first time, I really just caught like a glimpse. And I'm like, I'm starting, and really it's crazy. I didn't hear anything you said, but it was like, I was in my own mind. And this is what happened. I'm going to kind of give you a picture of what's going on in my head while you were talking. Is I see this cool picture of myself of a very chiseled, dang, I ain't see the legs. I don't be that guy either. There was no legs in my vision. It was all top. Okay. So I got this image in my head of what ideally I look like, and I can see it like how my chain kind of falls in the middle of the little joint.
In your chest cleavage?
I see it. And then I start comparing what I want against all the things that I have or I'm currently doing that doesn't align with that. And those things don't seem as desirable. So I did eat some gummy bears yesterday. But could I have went without them? Could I have sacrificed that for the thing that I want? Of course. It wasn't that, like the gummy bears weren't that amazing. Or going out and ordering dessert. Do I have to have the dessert? And it make me feel good in that moment. Actually, the dessert the good feeling only lasts a good 7 to 10 seconds. Because after the first bite, you're like, that's good. And you eat it, you're like, oh, that's good. But then you just keep eating it. You don't have the feeling of, oh, this is just amazing. It's really that first bite. Would you agree?
A lot of things are like that.
It's really that first bite. Yo, when you're eating
while you're doing it,
say you're eating a steak, right?
amazing.
Say you're eating a steak. And you're like, ooh, this is a good steak. Ooh, but then you start getting full and then you start eating it to finish it.
Because it's so delicious.
Not the whole time?
It is for me. I am a lover of food, but let me say this. I know that if you developed a consistent workout routine, you could eat the gummy bears. You don't have to sacrifice what you want to eat just to be fit.
Yeah.
Not all in moderation,
I
right?
don't know if I agree with that.
So that doesn't mean that you can have steak 5 days a week. You can still have the steak, is your desire. Maybe instead of the 12 ounce, now you're getting the 6 ounce and a couple of vegetables. And maybe instead of steak 4 times a week, you have it once a week or once every other week. You can do that. You can absolutely do that. I know enough trainers who are super fine that eat how they want to eat. It's just about moderation, because robbing yourself of the things that you enjoy isn't the answer either, and it won't keep you on the right.
I love cheesecake.
I want to invite you to pick my brain.
Mine too.
Yours too?
Mine too.
Yours too.
I can
Okay,
pick
you
my
guys. We are so excited because we just dropped our newest podcast series called the Brain Picker Podcast. David.
Oh, it's going down. You get to pick our brain. You have a business idea, a concept. You're stuck. You can't get off the ground. You need the advice of seasoned, experienced entrepreneurs. Not only entrepreneurs that are practitioners, but we got a lot of people that we've been coaching all over the last decade.
All over the globe.
They got receipts.
Not just that, you never know where your next investor might be hanging out, and the word on the street is we got all the connections.
That's a big fact.
We got all the connections. So if you want to sit down with us and pick our brains
in front of our audience,
and we're letting you pick our brains, we won't even talk bad about you for doing it in front of our audience, bringing your business maximum exposure. Find the link somewhere around here, wherever you see it.
It's there.
And apply
right now
to pick our brain.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yeah, I mean, and you can continue to eat cheesecake. Loving cheesecake doesn't mean that you have to have it every day.
I don't think. So when you eat what you're not supposed to eat, it opens the door for you to keep eating what you're not supposed to eat because you just had it yesterday.
That's a lack of discipline.
Maybe, obviously, that is my issue.
Yeah, that's a lack of discipline. So now when you have the cheesecake at Cheesecake Factory, because I know that's your 5-star restaurant, is if you don't finish the whole slice of cheesecake, instead of asking for it to go, just leave it there.
Here's the thing. The how to look better is a given. I think we all know how to look better, how to change your body. Is there anybody here that doesn't know how to look better? Everybody knows. It's only a few things, right? You make different choices in eating. You work out, get your cardio, drink more water. I think all of that is a given. The challenge is getting yourself to do the things that you're supposed to do.
All right, so here's the thing. We have the Social Proof podcast.
Yes.
We are the social proof. We are not going to be the social proof that we can build 7-figure businesses, help other people do the same, but totally neglect our being. We're going to be the social proof that we can have great businesses, great friendships, great relationships, and great bodies. Physical fitness.
I like what you're saying.
Let's do it.
Now, because it's not a necessity, it's not like you're going to stop watching it if I don't start getting fined.
I am. I'm going to stop. I'm going to call you out. I called you out before today. I kept telling you as I saw you expanding at the waist.
I do see it.
First of all, you don't see anything. You see, don't do me. You see my dress folding, but if I flattened my dress out, don't do me, okay? My dress is folding.
No, I was just saying, I was agreeing with your point earlier, like the reason why you wear a jacket, because you're... All right, man.
All right. So, I mean, if you're going to be all in my face.
Yo, first off, you are body shaming me, though. I
am not body shaming you, Shans. I am participating. He introduced the conversation.
You threw a lot of rocks and jabs at I look like a gummy bear.
You do.
That's body shaming.
You are what you eat. That is scientifically proven. If you're eating gummy bears,
But I also eat salad, so I'm not Anyway, my point is...
Well, you do look like a big round thing of cabbage.
My point is...
In the midsection.
This is not body shaming?
I'm just
Here's my thing.
You guys, I'm not body shaming. He does it to me all the time.
Here's my thing. How do we get ourselves to do things that we want? See, it's like I want to do it, but not so much that I'm going to sacrifice anything to get it done. Because I understand, again, nobody's going to stop watching the podcast. Right? If I didn't say I was fat, I don't think a whole lot of people would know.
They would know.
They wouldn't know unless I wore a t-shirt.
They would know. They just wouldn't say anything. People, especially in our community, would say, "Oh, Shan's getting that good money."
When I first came in, did you initially look like, yo, he's
because she hasn't experienced you fine.
Without a cape on. Okay.
But now that he doesn't have a cape on.
Your thought about me, right? When you see me all the time, you wouldn't say, yo, he's super out of shape, would you?
I personally.
You would?
I wouldn't.
Oh, you would, yeah, for sure. Anybody else you think, like when you see me, you're like, dang, guy's out of shape.
Did anybody know Shane's in 2017? Do y'all remember 2017? So they don't have a good comparison.
But the point is, I don't appear to be out of shape.
No, for people who know you, we can tell that there are a few extra pounds, and most of us would say, ooh, Shane, you're getting that good money.
But
is that not the truth?
I'm not.
Is that what happens?
I do not produce content for the people who know me. I produce content for the audience. So my point is, don't get away from my point. The point is, people aren't going to stop watching because I'm not in the gym. Or my wife's not going to leave me because I'm not in the gym. My baby still loves me. It's not going to affect my money, right?
Okay.
So because all of these, there's no real reason other than getting myself to want to do more. So the only reason I'm bringing this up is I know there are a lot of people who want to go harder as an entrepreneur, but they can't seem to get themselves to do it.
But you said at the beginning of this conversation that you saw your side profile and you didn't like what you saw.
That's true.
And that is a reason, not for any other exterior person or reason. If I didn't make the money that I make, my girlfriends from high school would still be my friends.
Correct.
My daughter would still be my daughter and she would still love me and my mom would still love me and all those good things. But now they get to experience a different version of me because of I have a different level of finances to introduce them to other things. So these people will still love you. Dre will still love you, but Sarai and Corey would still love you, but wouldn't they love you more if you could last a little longer playing outside with them because you're physically fit? Wouldn't they love it? Wouldn't they love their friends saying, ooh, your daddy is fine? Like, it's just a different version of you. It doesn't make them love you any less.
Kid, I don't want my friends like, ooh. If I was a kid, like, oh, your mama fine. Thanks, man.
So Deja hated that growing up, But today, it's stories that she tells that are funny. Like, I tell the story about guys thinking my mom was fine growing up. I mean, it just happens. Anyway, whatever. People will experience a different version of you, just like the David who worked at the Cheesecake Factory still has some of those same relationships. But your ability to help people now because of the level that you've gone after from a business standpoint, their access is different. Their opportunities are different now being connected to you. The same thing will happen with you physically. Just like we had an episode that talked about it appears that people who are attractive seem to get handed opportunities first. Mm-hmm. Now, you got to stay there, but it does seem that your appearance can control some of the opportunities that you get. Nike is never going to reach out and say, hey, let me sponsor you.
So your advice is, or what you're saying to get me to do something that isn't super important just yet, is to think about the people that I can help.
Is it not, first of all, helping yourself and giving people a different version of you? And I would argue and say that it's not important. Just like that person right now who's sitting at home and you're making $80,000. You've got the house and the picket fence and you can buy the clothes and feed your family and, do nice and y'all can travel once a year. Making the $200,000 a year is important. It's just not a big enough pain for you yet because nobody is complaining. Exactly. So it is important. But once your marriage is now on the line, or once now you start seeing other people traveling 3 times a year instead of 1 time a year, and that really starts to fester in your spirit, then it will become more of a priority. So what is it going to take for you? Like, to me, I don't need any external motivators to work out. I am not the most motivated to go to the gym, admittedly, because I just won't do it. Period. I don't need Kenny or you or anybody telling me, hey, you need to get in the gym. Okay, thanks. That's how I would respond to that. I get to the point when I go super hard in the gym, there's something that I don't like about myself, and me not liking the way I look in the mirror is enough.
Got it. For me, it's not, though. So I'm sure I still haven't gotten any help.
So do you?
I'm looking for some advice that is going to help me get over what I'm feeling right now, which is I need to do something, but I don't need to.
Do you want to?
I think so. Yes, I do.
You want to be fine?
But I don't want to do the work. I hate going to the gym.
Okay, have surgery. No, Shans, you weren't.
What?
You know that
because ladies put this from their stomach and put it on their back. I could take this and put it on my chest.
You could do that.
Out here.
You could do that, and they can surgically.
Oh no, I have like the saggy.
Yeah,
never mind.
They could surgically give you some abs too. I mean,
can they?
Yeah.
You got to keep it up.
You just go back and get more surgery.
Well, Shane, it's about 30.
It don't matter. He got a laptop lifestyle.
It's about 30 personal trainers in your DMs.
I know it.
Okay, first of all, Shane, I'm disgusted at the fact that you would rather just take the surgery route instead of.
That was your advice. This is your coach?
No, this is not.
This is your coach?
This was me playing devil's advocate and throwing something out to see what you would respond to.
Don't throw something. I'm being vulnerable right now. And you're playing with my vulnerability?
I am not playing with your vulnerability. I am literally testing what measures you are willing to take. So you are willing to invest tens of thousands of dollars into a surgical procedure.
Tens of thousands?
If you want to live through it, yeah. I mean, if you want to survive.
Oh, it's like levels of doctors.
It's there.
Anyway, I don't want to have this conversation. That's not going to help me.
Shane, just go to the gym.
I don't like going to the gym.
Would it help you if you had a workout partner?
Probably not.
Would it help you if you and Dre went?
She's not going to go.
Why?
She's just not going to go.
Okay. Would it help you if your health was on the line?
Maybe yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Why
If my
don't you
health is on the
then?
line.
Why don't you go get? When's the last time you had a physical?
It's been a minute.
Why don't you go
That's
get
not a checkup. A physical is
a
like,
physical?
oh, like where they check you. Yeah, okay.
They check you, they weigh you, they measure you, they may draw some blood.
You know what they're going to tell me?
You need to go to the
You're
gym.
good.
No, they go to a different doctor.
They're not gonna say, yo, Dave, you got a little pudgy. Like the doctor's goal is to check my health. So Joe might go to the doctor and they say, well, you're healthy. Or like if you've been working out, your heart rate's just good, you're breathing cool. They're not telling you you're healthy based on how you look, if you don't have a six pack or not.
Have you ever gone to the doctor and they suggested that you lose a few pounds?
Yeah, she gave me some pills one time, but I like the way they made me feel.
In order to lose weight?
Yeah, like to lose weight. They gave me like some type of pill and I got the jitters and lightheaded and I was like, yeah, no.
Okay, yeah. But they did that because they were suggesting that you should lose some weight for health purposes, right?
Correct.
Have you ever gone to the gym? Have you ever gone to the doctor and they say, look, it's looking good, Mr. Palmer. You're healthy.
Yeah.
Yes,
I've never had
because they know where he started.
High blood or high cholesterol.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is I'm not going to go to the gym and they say, well, you need to like, I don't know, maybe.
Shans, just get your butt in the gym, period. Okay, we're not doing all of this. It needs to happen. You are getting pudgier by the day and you don't like the way it looks. Get your butt in the gym. We are on a family-friendly show. It's about to get real outrageous right now. We are not creating all of these excuses for you. That is just period, bottom line, point blank. I am not allowing you to buy into your own excuses of, I'm just not motivated to like what I see in the mirror.
I don't talk like
you
that.
don't like what you see in the mirror. You're going to get in the gym. And I'm going to help you get in the gym. I'm going to take the first step with you. And I don't want to hear any more of this, I don't want to be fine because I'm comfortable being unfine. That's not who you are. That's not who you are. You would not allow yourself to behave or perform like that in any other area of your business.
True.
We are going to prioritize your body, your physical appearance. You're going to be my fine BFF and I'm going to be your fine BFF. And we finna do this. We are the social proof, period. But you can go ahead with your comment.
Was that your motivational speech?
Period.
I like it. Okay. That was good. Give her a round of applause. That was good. I'm still not inspired to go to the gym today, but go for it.
I think because as I'm going through my own problems, what I've realized about myself is I was raised in a community, right? So meaning that I had a lot of family involved. I'm always a part of teams, always part of something that adds extra motivation for me. So I know like a little bit the things that you're doing to try to work out, it may not be something that you've been raised to do or something that you're interested in. So why not get into, used to hoop, get into an intramural basketball league, do something that you're actually interested in to actually give you that competitive edge. Because when you're out there on the court, you're not just out there just to be out there. You're trying to show off. You're trying to be the best type of person in that particular role. So if you actually had a bigger goal versus like, I'm trying to do this by myself versus, all right, let me remove myself, put myself into a community or something where it can give me that extra motivation because it's people like, I have to set this screen. I have to play hard defense because if I don't, we're going to lose the game.
Yeah.
So that could probably help you in that particular aspect.
That's good.
Yeah.
Anybody else got any advice?
A sport that you're good at, though, because
I'm nice in basketball.
Oh, you are?
I am good. Anybody else got any advice for me? Okay, real quick. Give me, do y'all relate to what I'm saying? So can somebody give me their story or like what is your workout situation? Like not workout specifically, but it might be entrepreneurship. It might be relationship. It might be, I don't know. What is yours?
In what area do you need to work it out?
But it hasn't been important enough for you to actually do anything about it and you feel frustrated about it.
All right. The workout problem, I don't have. But
so?
You do, Reese?
I just wear baggy clothes and I see it.
Skip over that part. Okay,
you
you're
really do work
now.
out 5 hours a day?
Not 5, about 2, 3.
He's
a
always,
day? Like
2 hours a day?
Around 2 or 3.
I mean, I see it.
I mean, I can tell that you got something going on, but like, does it take that? Could you not accomplish that in 45 minutes a day?
I do it for like mental. It helps me process things better.
You work on your legs too?
Yes.
Because the top is... Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Can we pan down on Reese? Let me see what your legs look like. Yeah. You focus more up top, though. No, I'm just playing Reese. I'm joking.
No,
okay,
I've
what
always
was your
been
very
athletic,
important
Right.
dialogue?
Speaking to people. Like, I've never had to really speak to people because I always had been around people that speak. So I was always put in rooms because of that. But now I'm trying to get out of it, but I don't really have to because then I end up putting myself in rooms around people that speak. So I'm really antisocial, but I'm always around people that speak a lot and communicate a lot. So I'm like hindered almost because they're going to do the speaking and they're going to introduce me to people. So therefore I don't have to.
How was it getting up from the chair to come to the mic? How long were you thinking about it?
He thought about it.
Yeah. I almost didn't come.
He launched twice. He did the...
Right, he had his headphones on. He like kind of took them off. Like, he's waiting for the moment.
And I'm like, no, Reese, go to the mic.
So what did you say to yourself to get you out of the chair to actually come to the microphone?
I don't like fear.
You don't like fear?
Yes.
That's good.
So if I fear anything, I'm going to push myself to do it because I don't like feeling vulnerable.
Strong.
Oh.
You don't like losing.
I don't. But you saying that really helped me understand, like, it's something I'm somewhat afraid of. I'm afraid of leaving the gym and being tired. Because every time I leave the gym, I'm tired. And I'm like, dang, I shouldn't have went. But, okay, that was good. That was good.
You know, I'm glad that you said that because so many people, like when I talked about my lack of energy, everybody's like, oh, go to the gym. Working out will help you get energy. What kind of workouts do y'all be doing? Because I'm exhausted. Your girl will go home and take a good nap.
But I don't think it's about immediately leaving the gym. It's like once you get your body in that mode.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, so I'm still just out of shape.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So what worked for me with working out
What's your name?
was...
Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Shakita Williams. What worked for me with working out was I got an accountability partner. So me and my sister, who's like a year younger, me and her would just go. And then we scheduled it for 3 days for 1 hour and we went and we just kept showing up. And I think it was just her expecting me to show up made me show up because she worked her job. She left her job and she was going to go there. And because I kind of had to pick her up and take her home, I had to be there. We lived in different cities. So it was just the accountability, someone expecting me to show up to, for one, work out with them. And then I had to take her home because she was leaving her job. So that's what worked for me. And I stayed consistent. And even the days that we didn't go to the gym, I was ready to go to the gym. It started to become a thing because it was scheduled. It was expected. And I started to get motivated and just worked out consistently. And it really, really worked, just having someone expecting me to be there.
I think I got it.
Okay, hold on. How long has it been?
Well, that was when I was in Florida about 3 months ago.
Right.
But when I moved out here, that changed. So I'm looking for an accountability partner because I noticed that's how I do things. I need someone to hold me accountable. And that literally works. They're expecting me. And I can't just show up and be like, oh, I don't like for me, I have an accountability partner with my goals now. And this was on my goals list to show up here. I didn't want to come. But because I have a meeting with my accountability buddy to tell her, like, I said it, I did it. She was because I can't go back showing up to these meetings like, oh, I didn't do it. How'd I look?
Can you and your sister FaceTime for accountability at the gym?
We could.
It works. It does.
Works.
Yeah, it does. So when you said that, I have something. So you, like me, don't just like throwing away money.
I'm not doing this.
Come on. Let's do it.
I'm not doing this.
Let's
I don't.
No.
Okay, what are we doing?
You don't want to do it because you are already anticipating the fact that you know you're going to lose money.
Okay.
All right.
You're right.
So let's commit to 3 days a week.
What if it's not the gym, but I actually do like some workout? Because I do want to like just do push-ups and stuff at home. Can I would be willing to do that because I don't always get to the gym, but I can always do like a workout at the crib.
Okay, a workout at the crib. How do I verify it?
I'll just tell you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But see, putting it on the gram, I could put a couple of push-ups on the gram. How do I know that you completed a workout?
We'll create what the workout looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And when I create that, when I do that, like if it's 100 push-ups, some squats or something like that, that is the
I got one better
workout.
for you. I got one better. A virtual trainer that will no. That will even work out with you at home. That will give you a home routine to do. I will have a virtual trainer. And if you want to go to the gym, you can go to the gym. But a virtual trainer that will keep you on a good diet or not a good diet, but a good workout plan, because what you do may not work.
It will.
Right?
It'll work.
I want somebody holding you accountable.
I don't want a trainer though.
Why?
I want to be able to do it on my own.
You want to be able to slack. You want to be able to take as many breaks as you want. You want to be able to stop when you want.
I do.
We're not doing that.
Why not?
No, we're not.
You can't decide how I
Yes, I
go on my
can.
journey.
If I want you to help, if I want to help you get the
result. I
result.
do it at my own pace.
We're doing trainer. And I'm hiring him for you for the first 30 days.
I don't want
Now, let me tell you this. You're doing it.
I don't want a trainer. I want to do it on my own.
You love it. You're going to do it. Okay? Period. This is the thing. I'm going to hold you accountable to 2 days with the trainer, 1 day on your own. Both of us, regardless, 3 days, at least 45 minutes on a workout. Okay? If you don't work out, you pay me $200. If I don't work out, I pay you $200. And we will do this for the next 30 days and reassess.
I do. Hold on. First off, about this $50 you owe us, though. Real quick.
I don't owe you $50.
You owe us both $50.
I don't owe you $50.
Run us our money, Donni.
I owe you both $50. I don't owe either of you $50.
Can we let the court decide?
No.
Because you know you're gonna be wrong.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna be wrong.
Let's just figure out what the people say. Like, let's just say
I'm not gonna be wrong.
Because you're not being a woman of your word.
I am always a woman of my word.
Is she being a woman of her word?
Okay. So let me say this, you guys.
Yeah, money.
Hold on. Listen. If everybody here sides with you, you're good. But if everybody else feels you're wrong, or you owe it, you should pay it. That's fair. You can't be the only person that feels like you're wrong and you just say, well, I'm not going to do it because I'm not wrong. You need to operate in integrity, Donni. So okay. Are you willing to agree that we're going to have this conversation with us here?
If everybody...
No, it's
you
jury.
Just said
you're not going to get 100%.
Okay. If the majority of people, if the majority of you guys decide that I owe them money,
4, 5, 6,
then I will pay you guys money right now on the podcast in real time.
This is 7. We got 7 people here.
If the majority of them don't decide that I owe money, then y'all owe me money.
No, that's not how it works. This is about what you said.
Okay, cool.
So we need 4 people to side with your side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes. No, come on. We're
going to let Reese decide too.
And can we please? No, that's 8. It throws the numbers off. We need majority. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't want you to side with your favorite person. I want you to just 100% look at the facts, see what's fair and what's not fair. So,
all right.
You can go first and I'll go next.
So why do you want to go first? Why do you want me to go first?
I just want you to explain your point.
All right. Look. In 2020 and 2021, I had a real problem being late. And I was late because there were no consequences. David's going to be there. We're going to still record the show, period. Then they decided on a consequence. Donni, if you are late with a grace period of 10:05, if after 10:05 you pay me and Joe $50 because I don't like for things to cost me money that I don't want to spend my money on. Okay, cool. So I've paid them both a couple of times, $50. It significantly improved my punctuality.
For sure.
I have not been late since for going on 3 months.
Late a couple times. 1 or 2. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was only late a couple of times, right?
And what'd you do?
I paid y'all money. Okay. I paid them the money. Because David said it's not fair that I'm sitting here waiting on you and you kind of get to mosey in whenever you want to mosey in. So I be waiting, Joe be waiting, we ready to go, and you pay us money. Okay, cool. I agree. It's not fair. So today, the condo is in Atlantic Station, and they are filming unbeknownst to me, a film in the area. It had
Hold
the
on.
traffic.
Are you comfortable stepping on it? No, you're not? Charles, can you step on that real quick? And just, go ahead, get it. There we go.
To kill a flying bug.
And we'll
All
get
right.
a napkin and clean it up, okay? Did I lose points in your vote?
Remember that. So this morning,
Facts only, okay? We're on the facts.
this morning, there is, as I'm leaving, there is a film being produced in my area, and there's only, that's the way that I get to the interstate. And so out of courtesy, I sent a text that said, hey, I'm probably going to be about 10 minutes late because there's a film production holding up traffic.
Yep.
David responds with his Cash App. Jovan responds with his Cash App. Okay?
Rules
so
are rules.
my cutoff time to get here is 10:05.
Mm-hmm.
I got here today at 10:06. 10:06.
I was looking at the car.
I got here at 10:06.
It's still late. Though. Okay, go ahead. It's
I
your
was
time.
absolutely prepared to pay the money until I walked in and David was getting groomed. He was getting a haircut. His hair was getting cut. His beard was getting shaven. We didn't start until 10:20.
No,
we didn't start.
Okay, yeah, it's your time. I'm sorry.
We didn't start until 10:20 because David was still getting a haircut. So now I feel like, oh, you weren't ready. I'm not paying you guys any money. Joe was still setting up the set. He was late doing what he was supposed to do. He was still getting the set up.
No,
he was still adjusting.
Let the council
he was still
finish.
adjusting cameras. And quite frankly, Joe has been late on his part the last several weeks, okay? It ain't ever ready when I'm here, okay? Just for the record. So I feel like the gentlemen weren't ready to work. David was in the middle of a whole, we would have been late starting today anyway. I'm not paying any money.
Okay. Everybody good? We understand that side? Okay, great. So I don't have to go, what she said was 100% true. If she agreed that if she's later than 10:05, she will pay the money, right? Now, for one, I did not agree about my lateness. I'm going to be here at 9:30 anyway, right? So Jonathan is cutting my hair and he said, you started at 10 o'clock. And she sends the message like I'm going to be 10 minutes late. So she gets here.
The message
literally,
said I was giving a heads up that I may be late. I didn't guarantee that I would be late.
Okay, let's just for verification.
Hey, heads up, I may be closer to 10 minutes behind.
Yes.
Stuck in traffic over from
For sure.
a film production.
So every week she gets here at 10:05.
No, that's not true. I get here at 10. I be here.
Joe, okay.
She started taking advantage. So we gave her a grace period of 5 minutes.
Of 5. It was 10 o'clock.
And then you mentioned the fact that I took advantage of the grace period all the time. And then what did I start doing?
You actually started getting here at 9:58, 9:50-ish.
I don't remember it.
No,
because you be in the back.
A couple times. Not recently.
But
yes, recently, just
though.
last week.
Okay.
Today's still different though.
Okay, let me just finish. So she's gonna walk in because we always have it's 10:05, right? Because we had a conversation about it. So she normally walks in at 10:05. So she's saying, I may be 10 minutes behind. So I'm like, okay, well, she's not gonna get here until 10:15. So she says, she sent a message about 10 minutes late. So he was like, oh, you gotta be done by 10, I'll hurry up. And I said, no, we're not gonna start until 10:15. We got a little time now. So he says, okay, cool.
Did I say that?
She said she may be closer to 10. She's going to be
10 minutes late.
She is going to be late.
My time is to be here is 10.
So here's the thing.
10, but I still wasn't here
hold on.
10.
You can actually be found in contempt.
You did it.
So we finished the haircut. It's 10:12, 10:13. We finish. Right?
That's not true. That's not true.
I looked at the clock and I said, it's 10:13.
I literally said to you, I said, Dave, come on, what are we doing? It's 10:13. You're still getting your hair.
Look at your timestamp. Anyway, for one, here's my point. She agreed that if she gets here past 10:05, she's going to pay.
The clock is at 6:68 minutes.
Hold on,
it's 11:29.
So yes,
that would mean
yes, we did not start shooting until about 10:20. However, Joe and Reese can't really set up the cameras to where it's going to be at until you sit down. Because like when you sit down, they got to adjust for height. So that's why it's going to be a little bit behind, because we can't really we can do all the setup here, but to adjust where you're going to be at, the height and all that kind of stuff, we can't do it until you sit down.
Okay.
So.
But you weren't seated either.
I was 10:15. I was seated for sure.
Right, but Joe still had to adjust for you late.
No.
He was still over here doing your mic and everything.
We both have to be here so that we know how it looks on camera.
You
Anyway,
were there.
okay. Anyway, the facts are you agreed contractually that if you are here after 10:05, you will pay.
Because you and Joe be sitting here waiting for me and ready to work.
Correct.
And that was not the truth.
But that's
today.
not in the contract.
That is, first of all, show me, produce the
We
contract.
don't have a contract. But you get what I'm saying.
And you get what I'm saying.
But I'm measuring based on her saying she's gonna be here a certain time. So, moral of the story. Well,
it's a lot of assumptive conclusions happening.
Are you ready to take the?
I'm ready
vote?
to take it. Okay. All in favor that I need to pay them money.
Hold on. No, we're going by person. Okay. Does Donni owe this money or not? You don't think so? Hold on. I don't even trust her answer because she said she manifested no. Donni. I don't even like it. Yo, can we not be biased though?
No. I think so.
She owes the money.
It'll hurt you more, which will make you.
It doesn't matter that he was late too.
Whoa. Fair is fair. I was here.
The agreement
Hold on. No,
they're ready.
You can't try to turn the jurors.
One to one.
Does Donni owe the money or not?
That's not either I owe them both money or either I owe them both money or I don't.
She owes the money.
Wait, so I owe David?
Yo, you can't. Hold on. You cannot. Listen.
No.
Listen, once the jury comes back.
I either owe them both or I don't. Do I owe them both money?
Not both.
Okay, the answer is no.
No, it's not. You're turning. Okay.
I am not. We're two. No.
The question is, does Donni owe the money? So
right. But if I don't owe them both, the answer is no.
No, that's not the case. No,
does Donni owe the money?
Does Donni owe the money? She does not. Okay.
2-1.
Does Donni owe the money?
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
The agreement was because.
Yo!
The agreement was because. Why would I agree to show up on time if the set isn't ready?
No. Evidence is, she said, I had a problem being late. Yes. So to keep me accountable on being on time.
That is true. But it was because you're like, we be here, we be ready at 9:30. We be ready.
Hold on, Donni. There's no way to even be ready until you get here. Period.
That is not the truth. You said you be sitting here ready. Yes, because
but we have to adjust for the height.
We have had people sit in your seat when you were back there changing clothes and all kinds of stuff, and the camera is ready for you.
But Same with me. You still have to adjust because
you still have to, even when I sit down.
It doesn't matter. It's not about that. David was getting a haircut. But the agreement was because it was unfair to you guys that I am late and y'all are always here on time waiting for little. It wasn't
content, but the goal is you being on time.
Yes.
You're not
voting.
Do you
owe the money? Do you owe the money?
Yes.
Because you all did not have shared understanding of the agreement.
No, it's not. We're having a jury here.
This is
You're not the judge.
You're
a jury. You have to vote. Does Donni owe the money or does she not?
You could say you're impartial.
I'm impartial.
I don't. Okay.
We got some more audience online.
Charles.
No, we gotta get everybody.
We're gonna get everybody. We are. It's just the whole bug thing.
We're gonna start right here. We started in the front. We're gonna start in the front right here too.
Okay.
S Money.
What?
Partial. See what you started?
Y'all scary.
See what you started?
Y'all scared? Y'all scared? Y'all
Charles,
scared?
does she owe the money or not?
Y'all can always come back.
Hold on.
It's more so about the goal is to not be late. You're almost not late every single time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So for me, like I used to be military, so I'm not.
Gotcha. Okay, that's 2. Does Donni owe the money or not? She owes the money. We right now have 3-2.
Money,
So you owe the money.
No, I
We have
don't.
2 impartial.
And their vote counts.
Majority wins,
Majority
though.
vote. It does
Hold
not.
on, okay.
We got
Did we say majority wins?
we
Okay,
got-
Joe, did we not say
so-
majority
We
wins?
said majority
we
wins.
have
The
3.
majority, they have to vote.
No. So here's the thing.
They
You
have to
said
vote.
majority. So if 3 people vote Republican, 2 people vote Democrat,
This is not a political
2
vote.
people vote I'm not voting, or you vote for some other answer that wasn't even on the ballot or whatever, the majority wins.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
You
yes.
guys have to vote.
You're not operating in integrity.
Y'all have to vote.
You gotta
You're not
vote.
operating in integrity.
You got to pick a side.
Listen, she was late. She wasn't here at 10:05, which was great. She
But
took,
that
Okay.
wasn't
she
the
took advantage of the
agreement.
grace that
We're-
we gave her.
That was not the agreement.
Yes, ma'am.
But we,
David was
but
getting
listen,
a haircut.
we broke the contract.
Are
for
we
you.
being serious?
You said, listen, we got to start. As long as you're in this building, you're here on time, right? You've said that plenty of times.
Hold on.
I think because David said that because you sent the text, that's why he got the
He assumed. No. He was already.
We took a little
Were
more
you
time.
already?
We
were you
took- we
already
took
getting a
We
haircut?
took a little more time.
He was
yes.
already getting a
But
haircut.
but we would have been done at 10 o'clock.
Okay,
for
let me
sure.
just let me
So
just
hold
say
on,
this.
hold on, no. She's about to give an answer. She's about to give an answer.
Let me say this because it's based on something. Now, if we're using what he said, he was basing it off the fact that he assumed that I was basing it off of 10:05, right? I got here at 10:06, 1 minute. His haircut lasted another 8 minutes. So if I had gotten here at 10:05, he would still be in a haircut.
But if you got here at
Your
10:15,
haircut
I'd have been ready.
lasted-
Because I'm just
But
going off
I
the 10
never
minutes.
said, first of all, I never said that I would be late. I said, hey, heads up. I might be late because at that point, I could not move through the traffic, didn't know how long it would take. Heads up, I may be late. 10 minutes late. And I sent that text before 10 o'clock. I sent that text at, pause.
Heads up, I may be
I
closer
sent
to
that
10
text at
minutes behind.
9:51. At 9:51, okay?
First
Maybe
off,
closer
Donnie,
to
Donnie,
10 minutes
Donnie,
late.
Donnie,
If I'm
Donnie.
due here and I get here at 10, why would you assume
Donnie,
10:15?
you don't get out.
Okay, hold up. So let's just say you used 10 o'clock. If you use 10 o'clock,
Donnie, your
his haircut
argument,
still
your
took 8
argument
minutes.
is
His haircut still took 8 minutes. We're still at 10:08.
All right.
So we're at
here's- here's
10:08
the thing.
or we're at 10:13.
We're gonna get their votes. We're
We're at 10:08 or we're at
Donnie, can we
10:13.
get their
Either
votes?
way, you were still
Can we
getting
get
a
their votes?
haircut. Yes.
But even if I was late,
Oh,
this
now
isn't
it's
my
even if I
agreement. 'cause I'm
was
here.
late.
Okay, let's just. What say you? If you had to pick one.
because of the assumption that David
Is that legal? Is an assumption legal?
Okay.
And is it factual?
Don't even start with just give me your vote. Just
You
write your
cannot-
vote on
you
the back.
can't even base
Does
it
Donnie
on an
owe the money or
assumption.
not?
You have to.
Okay.
You have to base it on the facts.
These
The
are
facts
hold on,
are
yo,
the
hold
facts.
on.
You
Then
cannot
she
base
can't
it on an
let her
assumption.
cast her
It's
vote.
the facts.
You can't be wearing
Let
green
facts
and turn
are
down
the
people's money.
facts.
Donnie, let her cast her vote.
I don't even understand
Does
this.
Donnie owe the money?
Yes.
Yes.
Bing bong.
That is for just for kicks and giggles. Maybe we'll get your. Does Donnie owe the money?
Yes or no? Yep.
It's
Money,
5-2.
money.
It's 5-2. All I ask is that you
Y'all
operate in
are
integrity.
shady.
That's all I ask.
And I'm still not paying the money.
No,
Why
you
would
said you were though.
I'm not.
You need
Get
to
that
operate in
phone out.
integrity.
Just because this jury does not understand or consider facts.
Why are they coming at
Y'all
y'all
can
like?
take, y'all can
Really?
take y'all
Anyway.
accountability
Let's.
and
Accountability,
shove it up the
integrity.
accountability tank.
So listen, y'all, if y'all want Donnie to coach y'all, don't.
Is this your coach?
She's not a person. She's
Is
not a
this
person
your
of integrity.
So anyway,
So-
man, this episode is sponsored by The Morning Meetup. The Morning Meetup, the only organization that gathers every single day for the betterment of entrepreneurs. We are growing every single day. And this month, the topic is how to. So literally every single weekday during this month, you are going to learn how to do something. And I came up with that concept this morning, and it's going to be really, really cool. So go to themorningmeetup.com and invest in a community that's really going to help you. Send me a text message. I'd love to talk to you. 404-737-4935. The guilty.
First of all, I'm done with all of y'all. Okay. No more. If I hug, I got everybody. Let me just
I just wonder if she's going to
I ain't
operate
hugging nobody. Unmanifest me right now. This episode is also brought to you by Six Figure EDU, a comprehensive platform for entrepreneurs to get everything you need to go to your next level. Two things that we want to point out today is the Six Figure Accelerator program for coaches, consultants, and course creators who are looking to develop from scratch. You can check out that program, Six Figure Accelerator, at sixfigureedu.com. And for those of you who are already established in your business or growing in your business, but you're struggling to connect and convert from your social media to your followers, meaning you're not writing posts or can't think of great captions that increase your engagement, your conversation, and your cash, you need Post to Paid. Post to Paid, I send you 3 text messages every single day of the exact caption that you need to post on your Instagram that will get you the engagement, increase followers and shares, and cash. You can join Post to Paid for $37 a month by texting the words Post to Paid to 404-737-2767. And we got to mention the Brain Picker podcast.
Right now.
You do it this time.
Oh, yeah. So the Brain Picker podcast, I don't do personal coaching. Donnie doesn't do personal coaching. But we came up with a concept where we will coach you on a podcast in front of hundreds of people live. And I don't know, by the time you see this, it might be thousands of people. I don't know. But after that session is over, it's on YouTube for all to see, for people to support your business. It's a great marketing opportunity, but also getting 2 brains to truly help you get out of the funk of your business. We understand this stuff on a really, really effective level. So go to brainpickerpodcast.com, be on the show. We would love to have you as a guest. It's virtual. You don't have to be in Atlanta. We set you up on the screen, and literally you're going to have a whole audience that is watching. And they also offer suggestions there. So, and pretty much everybody we've had will typically buy or do business with the person that's on the show. So go to brainpickerpodcast.com. All right? And I will let you all know if Donnie is a woman of her word.
What do they call it when you skip out on the verdict? Is there that's not in contempt?
A jailbird? They're coming to get you.
Who gonna come get me?
We holding you in the contempt of court.
That's not in contempt of court.
I know, but still.
Who finna check me?
I'd have never thought I'd see the day.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd see the waste.
And now you're body shaming? Donnie, leave me alone. We're out of here. Peace.